Why is there a warning reduce speed now? A. There's a staggered junction ahead. B. Traffic is merging from the left. C. There's a T-junction ahead. D. There's a crossroads and a double bend ahead. Correct answer, D. There's a crossroads and a double bend ahead. Why has the line in the center of the road changed? A. To warn you there's a speed camera ahead. B. To warn you not to change lanes. C. To warn you the speed limit has changed. D. To warn of hazards ahead. Correct answer, D. To warn of hazards ahead. The driver towing the caravan wants to turn right onto the dual carriageway. What should they do? A. Turn left and find a suitable place to turn around. B. Wait until the road is clear in both directions before turning. C. Move partly into the central reservation and wait until it's safe to turn. D. Move out when an approaching driver flashes their headlights. Correct answer, B. Wait until the road is clear in both directions before turning. What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time? A. Maintain your speed. B. Accelerate hard. C. Brake hard. D. Be ready to stop. Correct answer, D. Be ready to stop. When should you use your vehicle's horn? A. To greet other road users. B. To alert others to your presence. C. To allow you right of way. D. To signal your annoyance. Correct answer, B. To alert others to your presence. Which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across with pedestrians? A. Zebra. B. Puffin. C. Toucan. D. Pelican. Correct answer, C. Toucan. You're approaching a zebra crossing. What should you do if pedestrians are waiting to cross? A. Use your headlights to indicate they can cross. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Wave at them to cross the road. D. Give way to older and infirm people only. Correct answer, B. Slow down and prepare to stop. What's the purpose of road humps, chicanes, and narrowings? A. To separate lanes of traffic. B. To allow pedestrians to cross. C. To reduce traffic speed. D. To increase traffic speed. Correct answer, C. To reduce traffic speed. What's the purpose of a catalytic converter? A. To reduce the risk of fire. B. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. C. To reduce engine wear. D. To reduce fuel consumption. Correct answer, B. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. How should you dispose of a used vehicle battery? A. Put it in the dustbin. B. Take it to a local authority disposal site. C. Leave it on waste land. D. Bury it in your garden. Correct answer, B. Take it to a local authority disposal site. What does it mean if this light comes on while you're driving? A. A fault in the braking system. B. The engine oil is low. C. A rear light has failed. D. Your seat belt isn't fastened. Correct answer, A. A fault in the braking system. What can people who live or work in towns and cities do to help reduce urban pollution levels? A. Drive more quickly. B. Drive short journeys. C. Walk or cycle. D. Over-rev in a low gear. Correct answer, C. Walk or cycle. You're driving a friend's children home from school. They're both under 14 years old. Who's responsible for making sure they wear a seat belt or approve child restraint where required? A. Your friend. B. An adult passenger. C. The children. D. You, the driver. Correct answer, D. You, the driver. You take some cough medicine given to you by a friend. What should you do before driving your car? A. Ask your friend if taking the medicine affected their driving. B. Drive a short distance to see if the medicine is affecting your driving. C. Check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. D. Drink some strong coffee 1 hour before driving. Correct answer, C. To check the label to see if the medicine will affect your driving. What will be a serious distraction while you're driving? A. Looking at road maps. B. Switching on your demister. C. Using your windscreen washers. D. Looking in your door mirror. Correct answer, A. Looking at road maps. When should you use hazard warning lights? A. When you're double parked on a two-way road. B. When your direction indicators aren't working. C. When warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop. D. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. Correct answer, D. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? A. Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear. B. Stay well back and wait to see if anything comes. C. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. D. Build up your speed so that you can emerge quickly. Correct answer. C. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. B. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. C. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. D. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. Correct answer. A. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. How will a school crossing patrol signal you to stop? A. By pointing to children waiting to cross. B. By giving you an arm signal. C. By displaying a stop sign. D. By displaying a red light. Correct answer. C. By displaying a stop sign. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? A. Overtake on the right. B. Give the cyclist plenty of room. C. Signal the cyclist to move across. D. Give a warning with your horn. Correct answer. B. Give the cyclist plenty of room. Why do motorcyclists often look round over their right shoulder just before turning right? A. To listen for traffic behind them. B. Motorcycles don't have mirrors. C. It helps them balance as they turn. D. To check for traffic in their blind area. Correct answer. D. To check for traffic in their blind area. What should you do when you're approaching this crossing? A. Prepare to slow down and stop. B. Stop and wave the pedestrians across. C. Speed up and pass by quickly. D. Continue unless the pedestrians step out. Correct answer. A. Prepare to slow down and stop. You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? A. Sign A. B. Sign B. C. Sign C. D. Sign D. Correct answer. D. Sign D. You're following a long vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if it signals left but moves out to the right? A. Get closer in order to pass it quickly. B. Overtake it as it starts to slow down. C. Assume the signal is wrong and that it's turning right. D. Stay well back and give it room. Correct answer. D. Stay well back and give it room. What should you do if you want to overtake a long, slow-moving vehicle on a busy road? A. Keep well back so that you get a good view of the road ahead. B. Stay behind until the driver waves you past. C. Flash your headlights for the oncoming traffic to give way. D. Follow it closely and keep moving out to see the road ahead. Correct answer. A. Keep well back so that you get a good view of the road ahead. What's the purpose of the yellow lines painted across the road? A. To make you aware of your speed. B. To warn you to change direction. C. To show a safe distance between vehicles. D. To keep the area clear of traffic. Correct answer, A. To make you aware of your speed. What should you check before you start a journey in foggy weather? A. You have a mobile phone with you. B. The windows and lights are clean and clear. C. You have a warning triangle in the vehicle. D. The radiator has enough antifreeze. Correct answer, B. The windows and lights are clean and clear. What should you do when dealing with this hazard? A. Switch on your windscreen wipers. B. Switch on your hazard warning lights. C. Use a low gear and drive slowly. D. Use a high gear to prevent wheel spin. Correct answer, C. Use a low gear and drive slowly. Which vehicles should use the left-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? A. Any vehicle that isn't overtaking. B. Slow vehicles only. C. Emergency vehicles only. D. Large vehicles only. Correct answer, A. Any vehicle that isn't overtaking. Your vehicle broke down on the hard shoulder of a motorway, but has now been repaired. How should you rejoin the main carriageway? A. Move out onto the carriageway using your hazard warning lights. B. Gain speed on the hard shoulder before moving out onto the carriageway. C. Move out onto the carriageway, then build up your speed. D. Wait on the hard shoulder until someone flashes their headlights at you. Correct answer, B. Gain speed on the hard shoulder before moving out onto the carriageway. What should you do when going through a contraflow system on a motorway? A. Or stay close to the vehicle ahead to reduce queues. B. Switch lanes to keep the traffic flowing. C. Use dipped headlights. D. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Correct answer, D. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. When would you use an emergency refuge area on a smart motorway? A. To make a private phone call. B. To stop and check where you are. C. If you think you'll be involved in a road rage incident. D. In cases of emergency or breakdown. Correct answer, D. In cases of emergency or breakdown. You're looking for somewhere to safely park your vehicle. Where would you choose to park? A. Near the brow of a hill. B. At or near a bus stop. C. In a designated parking space. D. On the approach to a level crossing. Correct answer, C. In a designated parking space. You're driving on a busy main road. What should you do if you find that you're driving in the wrong direction? A. Turn around in a side road. B. Turn into a side road on the right and reverse into the main road. C. Make a U-turn in the main road. D. Make a 3-point turn in the main road. Correct answer, A. Turn around in a side road. When may you stop on an urban clearway? A. To load or unload goods. B. To set down and pick up passengers. C. To use a mobile telephone. D. To ask for directions. Correct answer, B. To set down and pick up passengers. What does this sign mean? A. No right turn. B. No traffic from the right. C. Road on the right closed. D. Bend to the right. Correct answer, A. No right turn. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? A. Heavy vehicles. B. High vehicles. C. Long vehicles. D. Wide vehicles. Correct answer, B. High vehicles. What does this sign mean? A. Awaiting restrictions apply. B. No stopping. C. No entry. D. A national speed limit applies. Correct answer, B. No stopping. What does a sign with a brown background show? A. Are minor roads. B. The motorway routes. C. Are primary roads. D. Are tourist directions. Correct answer, D. Tourist directions. What does this sign mean? A. Cyclists must dismount. B. Cycles aren't allowed. C. Cycle route ahead. D. A cycle in single file. Correct answer, C. The cycle route ahead. What does this sign mean? A. The right-hand lane ahead is narrow. B. Right-hand lane for buses only. C. Right-hand lane for turning right. D. The right-hand lane is closed. Correct answer, D. The right-hand lane is closed. Which diagram shows a hazard warning line? A. Diagram A. B. Diagram B. C. Diagram C. D. Diagram D. Correct answer, A. Diagram A. What do the long white lines along the center of the road mean? A. Bus lane. B. Hazard warning. C. Give way. D. Lane marking. Correct answer, B. Hazard warning. You arrive at the scene of a crash where someone is bleeding heavily from a wound in their arm. Nothing is embedded in the wound. What could you do to help? A. Walk them around and keep them talking. B. Dab the wound. C. Apply pressure over the wound. D. Get them a drink. Correct answer, C. Apply pressure over the wound. You're planning to tow a caravan. What will help the handling of the combination? 8. Power steering fitted to the towing vehicle. B. A stabilizer fitted to the tow bar. C. Anti-lock brakes fitted to the towing vehicle. D. A jockey wheel fitted to the tow bar. Correct answer, B. A stabilizer fitted to the tow bar. How should you load your trailer? A. Put heavy items over the axles. B. Put heavy items at the front. C. Put heavy items in the corners. D. Put heavy items at the back. Correct answer, A. Put heavy items over the axles. You are driving and see this sign. What does it tell you? A. No overtaking. B. No motor vehicles. C. Vehicles may pass on either side. D. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Correct answer, A. No overtaking. You are driving and see this sign. What does it tell you? A. Keep left. B. One-way traffic. C. Turn left ahead. D. No left turn ahead. Correct answer, A. Keep left. What does this sign mean? A. The national speed limit applies. B. No entry. C. No parking. D. No motor vehicles. Correct answer, A. The national speed limit applies. What does this sign mean? A. Large vehicles and cycles only. B. Buses and pedal cycles only. C. All vehicles allowed. D. No buses and cycles. Correct answer, B. Buses and pedal cycles only.